There's a YouTube video that I'm going to link to in the description from a popular YouTuber who has a Tesla Model Y and explained why his Tesla Model Y is a bargain. There is well over 100 different models of electric car you can buy in Norway. In fact, I lost count at about 120. I started to just, But one of them, only one of them, is just eviscerating everyone else. One of them is taking 20% share of the entire car market. I've never seen this ever. I don't believe this has ever happened in the history of the planet where one single car, at least in the last 50 years of global history, has dominated like this. I don't know if you remember back, but when Tesla first started talking about using gigacasting in its electric cars, so gigacasts are the part of the car, like the structure, the base of the car, it was roundly panned by the automotive media, by other car companies, and by the commenters. Oh my goodness, you should have seen Inside EVs. It was littered with comments. Tesla's gigacasts are a joke. They will never work. The automotive industry does it a certain way for a reason. They've always done it that way. Tesla's idea of gigacasting absolutely sucks and it will fail. Variants of that comment were posted all over electric car forums, normal car forums, forums in general. Ironically, since then, BYD and Toyota, for heaven's sake, have both decided, oh yes, along with Geely, actually, it's a good idea. This is the biggest electric car test in the world. It's done annually by probably the best electric car magazine in the world, based in Norway. So they have access to more than 100 electric cars. However, they usually test around 32 different electric cars, usually the most popular ones, and some left of field cars from NIO, BYD and Xpeng, and even some other Chinese brands as well. Seeing this electric car, which is part made by General Motors, I can't help but think to myself, General Motors, what are you thinking? Look at the price. It's insane. If they doubled the price, put in every safety feature known to mankind, added 100% markup on the price, this thing would sell like mental. In 2020, after many years of focusing on electric vehicles, many years of development, well, BYD's sales fell by 18%. They sold less than 200,000 vehicles worldwide. That includes electric and plug-in hybrids. Toyota says its new BZ4X will have twice the range that it does today. In fact, it's saying that it's going to have well over 600 miles of range, insane fast charging. You have to charge the battery in about 15 minutes. And all of this is coming out within, in fact, just over 2 years. Toyota says it's going to go from last to first. It's leapfrogging the entire industry. And by the way, it's actually got an investor meeting tomorrow where investors are demanding that it stop its lobbying against EVs. The biggest money managers are saying that Tesla has paved the way to become OPEC, as in basically the new Saudi Arabia. But Ford and General Motors, they're happy to just sit on the sidelines and watch the world go by as Tesla takes pretty much the entire charging market. I've already reported on the fact that Nissan debt is now rated junk. It's debt. Repayments are rising. And now banks don't want to lend to it. Well, this is just the start of a number of dominoes that will fall because there is no Japanese automotive company who is ready for disruption. I just looked at the stock price of BYD and it's basically crashed. It's had its biggest single day fall in 5 years. There's a pretty compelling reason why this just happened. If you haven't heard about it, this is what's been happening. BYD has been accused of lying about its electric vehicles, or at least its plug-in hybrids anyway. Something very strange is going on with BYD, and it is a little bit concerning for me because I do own a little bit of stock in BYD and I want them to succeed. They make electric cars. Their CEO is a phenomenal leader, was brought up as an orphan by his sister. Really, really cool story. And really, BYD, they're one of those companies where they are just all in on renewable energy. Well, no hyperbole here. It's official. No one wants the Ford Mustang Mach-E. Ford are making lots of them. Production has increased by 134%. Sales are down 44%. Only 1 in every 3 Mustang Mach-E's that were produced this year actually found a new home. In the first 5 months of 2022, Chinese electric cars were on a roll. New brands were selling incredibly well. They couldn't get enough stock to meet demand. In the first 5 months of this year, their sales have completely tanked. No one is buying them. They've sold so few cars, and they have a lot of stock sitting in dealerships. There's a lot of Chinese electric car brands in China, including BYD, NIO, Xpeng, etc. And for some reason, the Norwegian people have just suddenly stopped buying all of them. On the 22nd of March 2022, Elon Musk announced that Tesla is working on a new manganese battery cell. However, we know that Tesla has been working on using manganese in its battery cells now for more than 5 years. And there's a key reason for this. Manganese, it's believed now by most experts, is the key to unlocking higher energy density and lower priced batteries. In fact, battery companies in China, some of the biggest in the world, believed Tesla was correct. Elon Musk was on the right track, and the future of the automotive industry actually lies in a new hybrid type battery, a combination of some of the most popular batteries in the world that Tesla are currently using, and a revolutionary new way of combining old school battery chemistry with new school componentry.